Welcome back to Court Reacts. It's your girl Courtney tonight, and I'm back with another reaction. Now, as y'all may have read in the title below, today's reaction is going to be on Safaree, baby. I've been seeing him and ericamena on the shade room everywhere, y'all, just going back and forth. Like, she always been calling him a deadbeat and talking about he don't do this, he don't do that. So I guess Safaree just said, you know what, I done had enough. I'm tired of taking this for this woman. I'm finna tell my truth. So today's video we're going to be reacting to is by Safaree, y'all. She done made this man make a video. And it is titled Story Time: The Truth About Being a Deadbeat. My Truth Revealed. I ain't even gonna make no comments yet, y'all, because this kind of a touchy topic and situation. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. Before we do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as well as the other channels below in my description. And go on to follow me on my TikTok and my Instagram at CourtneyToday2_. Let's get into this reaction. Oh, it's got the heartbeat beating. On the phone with the police. He done pushed her out the door and locked the door. They so dramatic.
I don't even know where to start. But I'm putting everything out there because
Speak your truth, baby.
The fact that people, even whether you know me or not, there still has to be like a certain level of common sense when it comes to just being a judge of character. And this has nothing to do with TV at all, none of that. Like, this is real life because kids are involved. Mm-hmm. And this deadbeat narrative, it's like, it's just jarring to me. It does give me a headache sometimes, but then, you know, I'm pretty good at just brushing things off. But, you know, people who know me, and especially know my situation, they're like, yo, how long are you gonna stay quiet? And I just, you know, I be sparing people. And then at the same time, it's like, yo, it's nobody's business. But I feel like everybody just feels like they know my business. And if it's reported, it's news. And then it's the truth and it's real. But
yep,
I'm pretty sure that, you know, there's some men out there who could relate to this. And
I got a husband, y'all. That's all I would say. I got a husband. And he might know what you're talking about. That's all I got to say.
When it comes to being a father in a co-parenting situation where somebody wants to have full control of every single thing and they can't have control, it's just not going to be a easy transition, you know, especially when, you know, the other person is just used to it being one way or very controlling or still wanting the whole family dynamic, and it's not there anymore. But I love my kids, and it's gotten to the point that
Time out, player. Let me just say this first. I know this is a conversation where everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and so I am. I know it's a lot of baby mama, baby daddy drama out here. You a deadbeat, you ain't a deadbeat type stuff out here. Let me just say, before I get into voicing my opinion, this is my opinion. You're entitled to have your own opinion, but this is just my opinion and from what I've been through being with my husband. Everything ain't everybody's business, so I won't be going into that. But this is a topic that I feel like should be openly discussed. And accountability, the word accountability should come into play with this conversation. But I'm gonna let him talk, and I'm gonna come in when I feel like it's my turn to come in, because I'm pretty sure he gonna say some stuff I don't like, and he gonna say some stuff that I kind of agree with. I'm pretty sure he is, but we can agree to disagree. This is my disclaimer, y'all. I ain't on nobody's side. You know, nobody's side I heard.
I have to put myself first, because I'm either going to end up in jail or worse, because I'm dealing with someone whose anger management is just non-existent. When I first moved to Florida, I remember I got a 2-bedroom condo, and the first time I had my kids come over there after my divorce, and I started the whole visitation, meeting, having my kids for the days I was having them. When my kids first came over in my condo, it made me so depressed, because I was like, yo, I felt like they were so confined, and I didn't feel good about it. And I said, yo, I gotta get a house. I need a house. I can't have my kids running around in this condo and hurting themselves, and it just not being a fit to raise, 2 children in a co-parenting setup. And I found my house. And I'm gonna be all the way blunt and straight up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this house because of my kids. I got this house for my kids. Seeing my kids be here running around, it's the best feeling, you know? You know, when you have children with somebody who, at the end of the day, it shouldn't even have happened, because I should have just noticed certain things when it came to parenting. You know, when you're with someone for 3 years and they have a child, and you probably saw the child 3 to 4 times because the child was put off to go live with somebody else. And you kind of look past it when you don't have kids, or you're not thinking about that. I never even was like, yo, why doesn't your son live here? And then,
okay, so I guess he talking about ericamena's situation with her first child, with the son that she got, not living in the household with her prior to her having kids by him. So he's saying it should have been a red flag. Why ain't you got your first child? What's wrong with her to why she ain't got her first child? So that's what he's saying right now. And me, as somebody who don't have kids of my own, I wouldn't automatically, I would think why? I wonder why. But we're gonna discuss it. If I see that you ain't got your child, why you ain't got your child in the household with you? Why? What happened between you and your child's mother? What happened? That's the type of person I am. I'm gonna ask questions, baby. I want to know what happened. What you do? What she do? I want to know all that. And it's gonna give me a kind of idea of what I'm getting involved with. What this gonna be like? Is this gonna be something serious, or is this just gonna be something I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deal with it. But yeah, I'm gonna ask questions. I wouldn't automatically off rip think, oh no, that's bad, that's red flag. I'm gonna get to know a person. I wanna get to know and figure out what happened. That's just me though. I want to figure out the situation.
When you finally get to have a conversation with the son and find out why, it's crazy. Imagine speaking to a child who's of age and knows what's going on. He's 16 years old. And he says,
I'm 16.
if I ever had to live with my mother, I would kill myself. I would.
See that right there? That would have been a red flag. Okay, this baby is 16 years old and he's able to think. His mind may not be fully processed, but he's able to think for himself. If he's saying it, then that should have been, yeah, that should have been a red flag right there.
I wouldn't make that up, you know. And it sucks that I gotta like really just run this down because of this smear campaign and somebody who gets such a high on just talking about me and picking and choosing what kids you want to, you know, have on the forefront and get whatever extra attention you get off of it, you know. So I kind of just looked past certain things and thought that, you know, maybe I could help and make things better. But when you aren't with somebody and it doesn't work out and the two of you are just like in a weird space and everything is a fight.
My thing is not to keep stopping it, but as he playing like this, why is you doing all that in front of these kids? I can't stand for somebody to act a dog, act a fool in front of children. Like, why do people not realize that the stuff that you do, kids pick up on everything. Kids pick up on everything. Like, if your kids mimic you, they repeat stuff, why would you not think before you go at it with another person in front of your child? That's causing trauma. That's causing your child to be fearful. That's causing so much stress for this child that they're gonna have to deal with anxiety when they get older. Do you not realize that? Like, it's just trauma on top of trauma. And it's like you probably went through that and with your mama, daddy, whatever, and you just repeating the cycle, being very, I don't know the word I'm looking for, y'all. If y'all know the word, put it down in the comment section. If y'all can help me explain what I'm trying to explain, put it in the comment section. But it's like, kids shouldn't have to see. Now, I know y'all gonna have like disagreements and stuff, but I feel like if you feel like it's gonna reach a point to where you can't control yourself no more, you need to go in the room, close the door, or wait till the kids sleep, or get the kids somewhere where you need to lash out. Go outside or something. Don't do that stuff in front of your babies, because kids gonna see that and they gonna think, oh, this is really bad. That's how kids start crying and get scary of everything. Like, don't. I wish people would not do that. That's just so, ugh. That's disgusting to me.
Especially in front of the kids.
And look at that.
I'm not going to subject myself to that. My kids have never, ever seen me upset. My kids have never heard me yell.
You're dead to me. Yeah, you are too. You did that. You did that. I need you before I need you. Remember that. Nice moment. And yeah, go ahead. You too, bitch. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because your other two kids are going to be miserable just like you.
That's all it be, miserable.
Oh, fuck all of y'all. Jerk off. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All because of you. All because of you. All because of you.
I don't argue. That's just not in me. But, you know, on the other hand, the other side, they don't operate or think the way I do. And
that's another thing that I have to try to, not have to try to, but when I first got with my husband, you know, we weren't married, of course, but he has he has children, and he has like mothers. I hate the word baby mama, so I'm just gonna say mothers of his other children. And if like they have a disagreement, I don't say nothing. Like, I don't get involved. I don't feel like that's my place to get involved. If my husband asks me my opinion, or if I feel like he's in the wrong, I'm gonna tell him. Like, I'm gonna tell him, and I'm gonna tell him that you need to learn how to talk to people. You need to work on your tone. You need to learn how to co-parent properly. It don't matter if this person is not trying to co-parent the way that you need them to try to co-parent you. As long as you doing what you need to do, and your co-parenting, you handling what you need to handle, that don't matter. Like, it don't matter what they do. It don't matter what they say or none of that, because you know where that a place where that's coming from. But you, is me being the woman that's with you, it's my job to make sure that you are making everything about that child. You are making everything you can do possibly to be in that child life, to be present, to just not be defensive about everything and work on your tone. I have to tell my husband all the time, even when me and him had disagreements, I tell him, look, you need to learn how to say stuff, because you can't talk to me like that. Like, you can, like, baby, I ain't going for none of that. He know that. But at the same time, I don't try to make myself, like, I listen to him. I listen to understand him, and he listens to understand me. I don't try to trump whatever he's saying or make his feelings invalid or his opinion to make myself look like the victim. I don't do that. And I don't think nobody should do that in a relationship. But somewhere it's hard when you dealing with people who like to argue or make themselves, the victim and all that. It's hard. It's hard in situations like that. And it's hard for these men out here. I do see that it is hard for these men out here. Like, and women too. Like, I ain't on the men's side, y'all. Please don't come for me in the comments. I'm not on their side. Y'all know women empowerment. I got y'all. I'm just saying, from what I done seen, like, it's hard out here for these men. I was raised by a single mother. So I understand. I know what it's like to be on the side of having a parent, a father, a dad, daddy, whatever y'all want to call him, that isn't present like he need to be. They don't pay child support. They only come around and do something when they done been locked up and stuff like that. I know what it's like to not have a actual parent. And I would hate for my husband to have to go through that, or my husband's children to have to go through that. Like, that's not, to me, that's not fair. That's not fair, like, because it's only hurting the child when it's stress and confusion and arguments and all this between the two parents. I feel like it should be more of a communication, both learning to communicate with each other, to understand, not just to get the last word. So, yeah.
When I have my kids and someone is pretty much trying to police and parent and like watch every single thing I'm doing and call, oh, who's there? Well, what's going on?
She doing too much.
So unhealthy, so excessive.
That's toxic.
To the point where it just creates a lot of issues. Like, you can't pick and choose when it's okay to say, okay, the kids are good, and then if we're not, in a good space, then it's an issue. I've taken my kids to Jamaica. If I was such a bad parent, nobody's gonna let a man take
go to Jamaica with their kids
by myself. I didn't have no help, and I don't want a biscuit for it. I did it. It just creates such a level of toxicity that it's better to just be like, you know what? I'm going to deal with this through the courts. And when this thing gets sorted out, how it's supposed to be sorted out,
definitely.
Then, okay, we'll figure it out. So for the past, few months, that's what I've been dealing with when it came to...
What Judge Mathis say, y'all better go put yourself on child support. If that's true, you dealing with a baby mama like that, go put yourself on child support. Because she could easily be like, I ain't getting nothing, or you ain't doing this. Put yourself on child support. Get the court involved, man. Go to do it. It may not change the situation, but it ain't gonna be able to be nothing. It ain't gonna be able to be said that you ain't providing financially.
Looking for lawyers and just trying to figure out this whole thing, because my original standing order for this child support and the visitation and all of that, everything.
Yeah,
It originated
visitation
from Georgia. We moved to Florida. When we moved to Florida, everything has to get transferred over. It just got transferred over like this week. So now I get to find out what this new setup is going to be, because I refuse to go to her house to pick up the kids. I refuse.
That's another thing. This is a man saying himself that he do not want to go pick up. Given everything that we done seen ericamena doing in the past and all that, in their relationship, you know, previous relationships, the girl is kind of cool. So, given all that, this man saying himself, he don't feel comfortable coming to your house to pick up the kids. A lot of women, they think that when you say that, when a man say that, they think it's something else behind it. Especially if you got another woman, they'll think that the woman don't want you coming over there. When that ain't the case, baby. That damn sure ain't the case. It's him. It's him. He don't want to go over there. So, yeah, that's... I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to go over there neither, because it ain't with a woman like that, it ain't no telling what they capable of. If the screw was that loose, it ain't no telling.
I'm not. It's just too unstable, too unpredictable.
Exactly.
And
that's not
the
good.
The only way I would do it is either a police precinct, or if the kids are somewhere else and I'm picking them up from there.
See, and even then, with a woman like that, you never know what you're going to get. Like, you never know what you're going to get. Like, why not be like somewhere around everybody and everything? But you know, if she do stuff like this in front of these kids, you know, it ain't no telling what she would do if you come to her house to get the kids, or you come to her house to drop the kids off. If she do act like violent activities and stuff in front of the kids, and imagine what she would do. You come to the house, you in her house, she could easily say something. You put your hands on me, or you did this. See.
But everything is just done off of spite.
Everything be spiteful. A lot of stuff do be spiteful out of spite.
On the other end. Me,
and then some
don't. Like that. I don't live like that. You know, when people look at me, I don't look like I'm carrying stress. I don't look like I'm losing weight. I don't look like I'm just harboring so much hate inside me that it physically begins to show. And I'm a father. I'm a grown-ass man. When I have my kids in there with me, they're under my care. They don't have nothing to worry about. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to have anybody acting like they need to know every single thing going on. When I was filming Love and Hip Hop, Miami, and I had my kids here, calling, oh, where the kids at? What they do? Oh, you better not be filming with the kids. Oh. First of all, I've never filmed with the kids ever by myself on Love and Hip Hop. They're not a part of my storyline. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not gonna be in the park pushing the kids, playing. Oh yeah, like of course they wanted to see me film with them, but you know, both parents have to sign off on that, and you know that wasn't happening. And you know, the last instant of when we had a transfer with the kids, it was, she called me and said, hey, I'm in the area. I could save you a trip. I could come pick the kids up. And I'm tired and I don't want to do the drive. And it was like really like early in the morning or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. I let her in, lay down in the kids' room. One of the kids was in there. Next to the kids was laying with me in my room. And when she gets up, she's like, she wants to have a conversation with me. I'm like, okay, let's talk. As soon as she starts talking, is yelling, screaming, all of that. I said, yo, look, I'm not doing that. And if you can't talk to me normally in front of the kids, where the kids don't realize that we're having a discussion about something that we're not agreeing on, then I'm not having it. Oh, I don't give a half, blah, 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 blah. All this yelling, whatever. So I'm like, okay, forget it. Just, you know, you here, pick them up, you can leave. And in my face, all of that, blah, 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 and all that. So I'm like, all right, you don't want to leave. I call the cops. I'm on the phone with the cops. I'm telling them, hey, you know, before this escalates, I would like police presence here because I want her to leave. Filming me calling the cops. Okay, I'm calling the cops. You're filming me. You're the one with the anger management problem just going off. So break stuff up in the house, has the kids running over glass, breaking stuff up outside.
Just ignorant.
After that, I just was like, you know what? If I can't pick up my kids in a place that is like a drop-off point or a police precinct, I'm not picking them up because I'm not going to her house ever again in life. My daughter, she has an iPad. I'm blocked on the iPad. My daughter's 4 years old. She doesn't know how to block people. She doesn't even know how to text. Childish, just like BS like that. So I'm like, okay. The next time I got my kids after that, before that, when I went and I was going to get a restraining order because, you know, she's doing stuff like showing up in my crib 5 o'clock in the morning, pulling out a ladder, hopping the fence.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Really, Erica? Erica? Or is this it's like, it's not funny, but it's like, are y'all doing this, showing her with this letter? Is this a love and hip hop thing? Safaree, this better not be no love and hip hop thing. Because I am stating my little honest to God truth opinions on her. The letter, really? It ain't funny, but it's funny because that's crazy. And you know, some people might be like, well, what's she doing to get her? What they doing? He's still messing with her to get her acting like this. I mean, he may be, but at the same time, it's some women out there that still act like this. They act crazy. The man ain't even thinking about them. It's like that. Look, believe it or not, it's some women out there that be doing unnecessary stuff. Saying and doing unnecessary stuff when the other party ain't even thinking about them. That's just crazy. So don't say, well, maybe they still messing around. They might be. He might still be slinging that dragon. We wouldn't know. All we know is what they put out here. So that's crazy. The ladder is crazy. And she running. This look like it's planned. This looks so planned. And you know she an actress now.
My son's birthday party was like a month after that. No, like it was a while after that. And then when I went to the party, they said, hey, you want a restraining order, but you went to a party. She was there, so you must not be in that much fear. So I had to drop that case. And this is me having to have 2 different lawyers. So this is 2 separate lawyers for one lawyer for that and another lawyer for this whole family court thing. And next time I got them, it was for, you know, beginning of the summer. And I was like, yo, I'll keep the kids for the summer. Let me know. My mother and my sister's here. They love being around them. They want to be around them. That's the issue. I can't reach my daughter's iPad. Pickup situation isn't sorted out. So when I finally do get them,
she wasn't going to let you have them for the whole summer, I'm telling you.
I signed them up for summer camp. She gets so mad at me for signing them up for summer camp. There's a summer camp by my house. She lives 40 minutes away from me. Summer camp. I'm like, cool, I got them. Let me at least do that. Because, you know, they were here. And my mother was like, yo, you can't just be having them here playing, whatever. She was like, they need some, you know, structure. Sign them up for summer camp. I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. I signed them up for the summer camp. I paid for it. I paid $2,000 to put them in summer camp.
What kind of camp
they went to summer camp for 3 days. Because she had such an issue with me putting them in summer camp by my house. And was like, why did I talk to her, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, I have the kids. They're under my watch and care. I want to put them in a summer camp by me. And I'm going to show y'all because this, like, I'm not just talking just to talk, but
before he gets the showing whatever he trying to show, I kind of agree, you know, I don't think no parent should act on something without, you know, discussing it with the other parent, especially if it's like summer camp or something like that involving the kids going to be around other people that you don't know and other kids and stuff. I feel like she kind of a point with that too. Like, you should, even if the kids are with you should at least be like, you know, I put the kids in summer camp. Just let you know I put the kids in summer camp while they're here. you know, I feel like he could at least told her that too.
Put them in summer camp.
Cause you can't trust everybody with your kids.
This is what it was supposed to do. This is what it's supposed to be. This is the schedule. Summer camp July. Boom, boom, boom. The entire month. This was going to be their schedule for the entire month. This is their lunch schedule. This is one of the things she made for me in one of the days that she was in summer camp. So I'm like, okay, what's wrong with putting the kids in summer camp? And it just was such a control thing, and it created it created so much drama. Oh, drop the kids off. Oh, you put them in summer camp. Just nothing made absolute any sense. Nothing. Like, it was just such an irate, ignorant conversation. It's to the point where we don't even speak direct. Like, my house is set up for them. I got their shrine set up. This is for them. This is their area. You walk in. This is Maji's room. Ain't no deadbeat doing this. Deadbeats ain't doing this. My daughter's room is bigger than some adults' rooms. It's just so insane to me how people just, oh yeah, you're a deadbeat. Yo, I know about real deadbeats, and this situation is all about control. This woman texts a naked picture of me to my mother and my sister because she wanted to let them know that, oh, you and your son, I'm pretty sure your son's not telling you what's really going on between us and all of this other nonsense. Okay. Me and you are still, having a relation, and that's over with. Thank God that's over with. Like,
See? Told y'all we wouldn't know unless they said it. He said they was still having relations. It might be why she was doing all that crazy stuff. But that still don't change the fact that some women out there that do that anyway. But sending a picture, come on now, Erica.
And there's absolutely nothing physical going on anymore. And you taking naked pictures and sending it to my mother and my sister.
For what?
To do what and prove what? My mother and my sister are the most least problematic people on earth. My mother's not one of those mothers. She's not like a TV mother who's here acting rah-rah and doing a bunch of ignorant nonsense. Like, my mother is so calm and zen. And anyone who knows my mother and my sister and what they do, like my sister and my mom, they are in the holistic field. Everything about them is zen, herbs, teas, spiritual. And you're sending naked pictures of me to my mother and my sister.
So crazy.
For what? And it's like, that's the type of nonsense I have to deal with. I cannot ever pick up my kids in peace. Everything is just long and drawn out. And it's just so unfair that when a woman says something, no matter what, it's like, oh, it's the man's fault. People are like, but you didn't know. And I'm kind of like, you know what? Well, I thought I could make somebody not be.
Don't ever think you can change somebody. But he telling the truth about that. It don't matter what it is. And this is like in court too. It don't matter what is said or what is done. If the woman say something, everybody gonna automatically believe it. She ain't gotta have no proof or none of that. Like, if she say it, they gonna believe it. And if you even try to prove your point, they still gonna believe it. Like, people gonna have their mind already made up because they gonna think, oh, they gonna see that person, they're gonna be like, oh, well, she do this, we see she do that, we see she do that. But they don't see what they do behind closed doors. They don't see none of that. They ain't gonna show, of course they not gonna show you that. And this could go for vice versa. If there's some single dads out there who got some bad mothers, it can go vice versa. But all for real, off the muscle. If a woman say something like him being called a deadbeat, then majority of the women gonna be like, well, he a deadbeat, he don't take care of his kids. So like that. It's true.
Just like as angry. But then when things just started like going sour and not working out, it just became it's just not even realistic to deal with. I saw somebody say one time and I totally felt it. And if you're a father, I know you could relate to this. And it's like, they're like, yo, when you're dealing with a woman who makes you being a parent, they just make it so hard. It is so draining dealing with someone who's trying to draw you out, someone who wants a reaction from you, someone who talks about you nonstop because they want a reaction. I'm not one of those people. I don't care about people liking me and caring and proving my point. Like, hey guys, look, no, this isn't true. This is what's really happening. People who know me, my mouth has been quiet for years.
I'm gonna say this. I commend men these days. I commend men like that. Cause my husband, he like that too. I commend men for keeping quiet and not saying nothing. Cause baby, I tell my husband all the time, baby, if I was a baby daddy, boy, I would. He said you would never see your kids. I sure wouldn't. Cause I'ma say it. I'ma read it to filth, baby. I'ma let these women have it. Cause there's some women out here that just be doing unnecessary ass bullshit. That just, it ain't even about the kids and they use the kids. It's about you. It's about you. I will be talked about as a bad baby daddy all the time. I'm telling you, I would be. Cause they keep quiet and they don't say nothing. Me, baby, I'm gonna sing like a canary. We gonna go bar for bar. Talk about me, I'm finna talk about you. And mine gonna cut deeper, baby. I'm a Cancer, baby. We cut deep with our words. I keep all proof of everything. I will be I'll be hard on these hoes. I'm telling you. I keep all proof, all text messages, screenshots, and everything. God knew what he was doing when he made me a woman and not a man. Because if I look like this and I was a baby daddy, baby, I know I'll be having them hoes now. That's beside the
Years,
point.
I don't say nothing. It's just so draining. Like everything about it. Like her own family is going after her for child support.
Dang.
Because she doesn't do anything to help her son. So then to try to make it seem like I'm some deadbeat and I'm not trying to be there for my kids, I would love to be there for my kids.
Wait a minute.
It would be nice for you to get out the way. Let me...
Wait a minute, bitch. You got child support on you for your other child and they calling your parents, your family calling you a deadbeat, and you trying to make this man a deadbeat too? You trying to talk about him and his parenting when you ain't even take care of the first child you got, allegedly? I just be wanting to know sometimes, like, what's not clicking in some of these people's brain? Like, and I don't want to keep saying women because there's some men out there that you know, got bad baby mamas and there's some other women out there that got bad baby daddies. But I just be want to know what's not clicking to the point where people want to be the victim so bad that they try to put all of their problems on other people just because the relationship didn't work. It's okay if the relationship, I'm gonna be the one to say it, ladies, because I'm gonna say ladies because it's majority ladies that be acting out about these baby daddies that they claim ain't nothing, but they lay down again multiple times with them thinking that it's gonna be something different. And I'm sorry, y'all, I just had to say that. But the relationship didn't work. It's okay. It's a million men out there. If you had to complain and nag and bitch and moan about this man that you was with, that you had kids with when y'all was together, and you were having problems with them then, why still be going crazy about this same person? That's just like women. It's some women that get on the internet and bash they baby daddy. They got one child by the man. Bash him. He ain't this. He a cheater. He did this. He did that. Then you wind up back with him. Y'all happy family again. Lay down, get pregnant again. And then he back to doing the same thing. What do y'all be? I understand people be wanting their family together. But you got to think at some point, this is very toxic. And my children or a child see this. Why would I want my child to grow up in this when I grew up in this? Like, why keep repeating the cycle? Why not want to be better and be like, you know what? I got this. I can hold this down by myself. Because I don't want my child to see this. Just for the sake of keeping your family together. Like I said, I grew up by a single mama. My mom and dad was never together when I was growing up. And I'm thankful they wasn't. Because they didn't need to be. I probably wouldn't have turned out the way I turned out if they was together. But so I can say this. It's okay if it don't work out. I ain't got no kids. I can't speak on how y'all should feel, but from the outside looking in, at some point, y'all gotta have some kind of friends or family members that's telling y'all the truth and not what y'all want to hear. And maybe y'all do got that. Y'all just so gone in the motherfucking head that y'all don't want to listen to it and accept it. I don't know.
Let me be a father. Let me take my kids and go wherever I want with them. My kids are never in danger. They don't ever have to worry about nothing. This is not about money. This is not about child support. My kids love me.
Look at him doing her hair. Look like my husband doing his youngest hair.
Mommy missed. She was missing.
He could have left that out. Safaree, you could have left that out.
I just want to say, like, you know, doing shit like this don't benefit me. This don't help me. Like, I don't like this kind of attention. That's why I usually never say anything. But this thing has been going on for so long. That
a lot of men like that.
How much longer?
I don't get it, but they like that.
It's like, you know, it's so much. It's just so much things to list and name. Like, I would have to sit there with a pen and pad and write down every single incident and all that. But I don't. This is
it's draining.
I'm doing this one time only. Like, but it's just a lot of corny shit. All the fake Instagram pages.
Woo, baby.
Harassing my mother, harassing my sister. If I'm talking to a girl, all of a sudden the girl starts getting harassed from the same fake Instagram names and
family members, cousins, sisters.
It takes so much energy.
It's draining
to like be like that, and I don't have that type of energy. I
honestly feel like this video long. That's what I honestly feel like. This video long as hell. But I honestly feel like as much energy as these women put into, and I'm saying these women again because this is the majority of what we see, y'all. Don't get on me now. Don't get on me. As much energy as some of these women put into allegedly harassing their child's fathers and the new girlfriend or the new wife or the mama or the sister, or harassing all these people in this person's family in life, the energy that they putting into that, they should have put into their relationship to make their relationship better. I honestly feel like that. If you feel like you got to do all of that, like, what is going to change? Making fake pages, talking about these people and this person, trying to show them in a bad light. It's only making you look crazy. It's only making you look crazy, delusional, crazy. This topic is just so, you gotta pick and choose what you say. And me, I don't like to filter my words, but I will. For the sake of the tube and for the sake of my people that like me, I'ma filter it. But at some point, some people just gotta learn to take accountability. Just gotta bite the bullet, take accountability. Everything don't work out how you want it to. Leave folks alone. Especially if folks ain't bothering you, leave them folks alone. Leave Safaree alone, Erica. If he trying to get your pum pum, then you need to tell him, go on, get out of my face. I don't even want that toxic energy. Because it ain't doing nothing but creating more toxicness. Just toxic on top of toxic. When y'all into it, when y'all good, it ain't no problem. When y'all ain't good, it's all this deadbeat. Like, pick and choose what you want him to be. Do you want him to be a deadbeat on this end? Or do you want him to be a great father when y'all good? Like, pick and choose. Cause it don't matter what it is. At the end of the day, y'all ain't gonna be together. Y'all ain't gonna be together happily at that. I know our relationships got problems, but happily, y'all ain't gonna be together. Like, it's just, yeah. I think I skipped some of it. He's showing her.
I don't need pity. I don't care about none of that from nobody. I know at the end of the day what's going on, and that's that. I'm just dealing with someone who doesn't deal with logic. They deal with their way or no way. And if it's not their way, you're gonna get harassed. And I don't got time. Yo, I don't care what nobody's doing. I'm not harassing you. You DMing girls that I was talking to and telling them
the other person
like, yo, it's corny. Yo.
What?
I did that once. And when I did it, I didn't send pictures and videos and say, yo, look, this is what's happening. I just was like, yo, I want to talk to you because I like on some, hey, look, if this is who you dealing with, I just want to let you know that this is what's happening. And if y'all are dealing,
accountability.
Leave me alone.
He's taking accountability. You know saying he done did this before.
But
he done did it too.
Really about that. I'm just trying to
have
my time and my setup with my kids. My mother and my sister would love for me to bring them to New York and spend some time with them there. And it's just nothing is easy. Everything is a fight. And I don't fight, I don't argue, it's draining. I'm not doing it. So when all this court stuff is said and done, it is what it is. This is not about child support. So this thing it's not about money.
It ain't.
It's way bigger than that.
It is.
It's about let me be a father, stay out the way, and that's it. Stop trying to act like you don't care when you do care. Stop harassing my mother, stop harassing my sister, stop harassing anyone that's close to me. And this is not to bash. This is just the truth. This is just what it is. So that narrative that everyone just thinks is so cool to run, like you use common sense.
A lot of people ain't got common sense.
My kids,
common sense ain't so common.
Reason, and this is the reason. You're going to see it. You're going to see everything.
And no, he ain't playing this, y'all. He just playing the video of her jumping over the balcony or whatever that is with the ladder again. I don't care. I think that's playing. I think it's playing. But in all honesty, this was a great video. Safaree was a great video. I commend him for pointing out his flaws and his faults and stuff, and not going to that certain level that she want him to go to. Erica, and you know, this just goes to show when they say she's so pretty, why she don't got no man? Just because the book on the outside look good don't mean it's good. Cause baby, there's some cool books out here, baby. Like everything that glitter ain't gold, but get to know it first. Get to know who. Look, I'm advise you. If you laying out with somebody just cause they looks, get to know them first. Get to know them first before you keep pounding. Because 9 times out of 10, you gonna get them pregnant and you gonna be stuck dealing with them. And they're gonna be like, oh, she's so pretty. Why you not? Looks ain't everything. Looks ain't everything. And that's for men too, women. Y'all laying down with these men just because he look good and stuff while I'm getting a baby by him. And then look, y'all ain't even together no more. I just think it's just so draining how people just be going into these relationships. It's just, of course nobody goes into a relationship thinking, I'm just gonna be a single mother, I'm just gonna be a single father, or this isn't gonna work. You go into a relationship with the best thinking, you know, the positive thinking and all that, and stuff just happens. But when you see stuff going for the toxic level, and a lot of people like toxic, I just don't understand how y'all like toxic. I could never. But that's y'all, teach zone. When you see it going that way and kids are involved, it's a difference when kids involved. These kids gotta grow up in we are a product of our parents. Do you want your kid growing up to be like you? Honestly, you can honestly say that you want your child to be like you. I always say I want to be better than my parents were. Not to like throw shade on them or nothing like that. I want to be better. I want to think better. You should always want better for your kids. And if it ain't with the person that you made them with, then that's so be it. Like, but yeah, that's all I got to say. My camera dying. For more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as well as the other channels below in my description. And don't forget to follow me on my social medias. That's at Courtney Danae 2 underscores. Is that right? Yeah, at Courtney Danae 2 underscores. Y'all heard your girl. I'm out.